she has this very nice customer she's been working with for about a year, knows the whole backstory and all this. She decides to take a trip. She never goes anywhere.
Oh yeah, I was on a cruise, so I wasn't even in the country.
So yeah, she's on a cruise and she says, Paul, can you show this guy? He's already under contract on a foreclosure. Super easy. Just go show it to him because he's going to be in town. Do whatever we need to the contract. So I go there and this is the worst house ever. And he's all like, I don't know about this. And he goes, because it wasn't secured. I was like, it keeps getting worse. I mean, broken windows. We went back, I think, twice. Different broken windows. I was like, it's getting worse. It's just going to keep getting worse. And this guy is very strange. I ended up showing him about 4 other houses. We got out of that contract, bought another one. So when she gets back, I had taken him around
it's completely
for
different.
a week. She's got a different contract. It was for more money, though. You're welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yep. And no, but this guy was a musician back in the 70s.
Oh, right cool. Up my alley, man.
But I listened to some of the music and it was not cool. So he's like the kind of guy who
you like yacht rock though.
Yacht rock. That's true. That is true. It's a baseline.
Calms me down. Yeah. It's like, oh, and you knocked me out of that.
Yeah.
But takes like instruments that would not go together and puts it. He likes to do quartets. So he's talking about, he's finding all of this stuff. And this guy's so weird that I was like almost uncomfortable because first of all, I don't ever take clients in my car. He jumped in the car before I could even say, let's take separate cars. Yeah. Oh, and he had just dropped his mom off at the hospital at the ER and then came back over here to go and look at houses.
Oh, I have an embarrassing story about driving clients around that I just remembered. Actually, very good friends of mine now, Kelsey and Jared. They come in because they're moving from out of town for their job. And we're going to see like 12 houses. Like we are going from morning till night. They're not from here. They're in my car. But I had put in, and I thought I was like being so like good. I put it all in my GPS and it's all, I didn't realize this though. If you put in more than one location on your Tesla, it doesn't do, you want to start with the last one and then work your way up because whatever one you put in most recent is going to like go to the back. So I start driving out and like out to Bloomfield because I'm just following my GPS. Completely wrong direction.
You started the wrong
way.
The list?
Yep.
Oh,
so,
no.
And it's like that one wasn't until like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. I was like, my bad. And then we were off for like the whole day.
Yeah. Cause then you get behind in times.
So it ended up being fine. And they were there for the week. Like, and we saw everything they wanted, but I was like, if you don't like it, we got to move on. We got to
pick up the pace.
We're in a hurry now.
Yeah. We weren't. Now we are. No.
Did they ask you how your tummy was?
No, I don't talk to people.
Did you hold it all day? Oh, yeah. 12 showings? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's not even a question.
That's one thing about her. She does not do fart jokes.
No. If someone farts in front of me, I'm like, that's so disrespectful. Yeah. I do not like it.
I agree with you on that. Yeah. Girls don't find that funny.
No.
Yeah. Well, going back, I had just one more thing about that guy. So he starts like playing with it, not playing with his mouth, but like doing the sounds in this whole thing. And he goes, and I need a violin player. And I go, my daughter plays the violin.
Yeah. Wrong.
He's looking at you.
Yeah. Do you think she'd like to jam with us? I went, no. No, absolutely not.
My daughter is not jamming.
I thought he was going to ask you to start like, he's over there.
Strange
like
man.
riffing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was doing all the noises and like and then I listened to the music and like, Maddie would not like that whatsoever.
I thought he wanted you to start chiming in as the violin.
Like start beatboxing.
Yeah. With the beatbox.
No, when he was doing that, we were right here on Main Street, and I just had to pull in and park, and like sayonara.
In his defense, as strange as he is truly the nicest
guy. Yeah.
I love people that are just themselves. Nice. I like people who are themselves and don't care. Yeah, and they like what they like. Mm-hmm. Like if you're very passionate about something, I'm also very passionate about that. I love that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I got another funny story. So I knew this gal. When we were younger, we were a lot younger. And then we grew up, as we all do. And she called me and said, hey, I want to get married, or I got married. I want to buy a house. And will you show me and my husband this house? And I haven't seen her in 20 years. And I'm like, absolutely. Let's go look at a property. So we go over to a house and I unlock the door and we're in New Mexico, as you all know. And what happens when you in a dry climate, sometimes you get bloody noses. And so I'm walking along, and this is the first time I've seen her in 20 years, and the first time I've met the husband, and my nose starts to bleed. And I'm like, oh, heavens. I'm like, okay, well, give me a second. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go, and they're like, oh, no worries. So I go back there and I start tending to my nose. And I come out and I talk with them. They're like, oh, we're good. And next thing you know, the second side of my nose starts bleeding. So I have a double bloody nose. And I've got stuff packed up in there. And you know how those bloody noses that you can get under control? This was not one of those. This was like, you're in trouble. So I come out and I'm like, literally, it looks like a massacre in the bathroom. It was terrible. I had to clean it all. I was cleaning it all up. Thank goodness it was a vacant house. But it was one of those things I'm like, I've got to go out to my truck and like, I don't know, meditate. And they were like, are you all right? I'm like, I'm totally fine. They're just bleeding through. And so they ended up coming like 15 minutes later. And I would never leave someone in the house by themselves,
Right.
But they come out. I wave from the truck. I'm like, I'll talk to you guys soon. And I've got I look like a boxer, a UFC fighter or something. But it was mortifying. It was terrible. Got everything cleaned up. But you don't want to meet someone the first time and have that.